Hello everyone, welcome to FC Marcos Venture. This is your like, comment, subscribe. Guys, welcome back. I think most of you might remember Macbeth who was playing for Bafana Bafana, was playing for Jomo, and then he was representing Bafana Bafana. He's coming out, you would say he's attacking Samkelo Zwane, but for me, this is just a nudge to say that Samkelo Zwane, watch out. Watch out, not because these guys, they're former players, not that they're jealous of you, but because they see a potential, because they care for you. Because, I mean, guys, we know that they say that like a car that is stationary is not going to be chased after by these dogs. But as soon as it moves, like every dog in the township or every dog wherever, like we chase after these cars. So I'm saying to you that Samkelo should look at this in a different way than to see it as an attack. For me, this is not a personal attack. For me, this is a guy who cares, a guy who says that we know what you're capable of, or we can see a potential in you, and we know what you should be or where you should be in the next season or so. By this time, you ought to be different from the other players. So therefore, we want you to just look at yourself, reflect, and then really look back at the player that you were, the hunger that you had before. All that fire that you had before, we want you to drive that fire. We want you to ignite that fire again. We want you to hit cylinders, hit heights that you've never hit before, because now it looks like you are relaxed. By this time, you ought to be a starter in that team. But now, simple means that you're not ready for this team. You're not ready to play for this team. It seems like you've forgotten that you've been promoted so that you can come and put your name there in the map. So at the moment, we don't see that. So Macbeth Sibaya comes out and he says this. Samkelo Zwane is modeling like he's Mr. South Africa instead of playing his role as a South African, as a football player. He's modeling. Sibaya Konyusu says, I don't usually go hard on players, but Samkelo Zwane needs to be told that the people on the stands came to witness football players, not models. He has a physique, but he doesn't play his role well. Macbeth Sibaya on Samkelo Zwane. Zwane needs to be told it's not a modeling event. It is a football match. Play it harder. Stop joking around and be full committed. There are people on the stands who came to witness football players and not models. He's the most lost player for me. He's the most lost player for me. But if he wants, he needs to pull up his socks. Show him the clip of Tebogo Mokoena. Show him the clips of your Abbas. He's already got the physique, the hairstyle. But for me, he just doesn't play that role very well at all. I don't usually go hard on players, but he needs to be asked about his commitments to the football game. Did he choose it for himself, or did someone choose it for him? Important question. These boys really are frustrating. At the age he plays like he has just arrived. He must stop being nice to such players. We must stop being nice to such players. Football is a job and not a hobby. Worst of them, he is doing that in the shades of the biggest brand in South Africa. And the coach could be fired because of such soft boys. Shots are fired. Shots are fired. We've been complaining about Zwane because we see the skill, we see the physique, we see the talent. However, it looks like he has said to himself that, you know what, I'm done with football. I'm not going to show any hunger anymore, because I show hunger, the coach doesn't play me. I'm dedicated at training, but the coach doesn't pick me. But where are you supposed to show that you are hungry? At the football pitch, when you get a chance, you grab it with both hands. I mean, this coach, he threw you in the first game, he played you. In that first game, you started, but you dropped because of your performances. You're inconsistent. And like he says, you look like you're a model instead of a football player. What are you going to do about that? Are you going to change, or are you going to suck and cry and go to your father? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Friends, they go there, they spend their hard-earned cash to watch you guys, and all that you do, you don't perform. You lose a ball, you scroll. You are attacked, you scroll. So you scrolling, what does it mean? Does it mean that I've given up, I'm not going to chase this guy until the last minute? I've had question marks personal about your performance. But do you even see yourself that you know what? You are letting down so many people because we believe in you. We love you. That's why we speak about you. We love you. Had we not cared about you, we're not going to speak. We're going to say to the coach, go. Like he should put you on the stands, and next thing Kaizer should sell you. But for us, we're saying that please take your football serious. Put extra effort. Ask the coach, stay behind. Come there early. You guys are wondering why your Cristiano Ronaldos, why your Messis are playing to this level, even at the age that they're at. It's dedication. It's the sacrifices. Putting your body under submission. But what are you willing to give? What are you willing to give? What are you willing to give up? So for you that you stay at the top, that you get to the top and you stay there. What are you willing to give? What are you willing to give up? Ask yourself those questions. Aren't you getting tired, like, of seeing other players playing ahead of you? Doesn't that make you jealous, seeing other players playing ahead of you? When you guys see your Mukwena, is it Mukwena Mufukeng, see your Mufukeng, and all these younger guys playing there, and even the guys who went to Van Veek went and played overseas, what does it say to you? What does it say to you? Does that move you? Or your ambitions are just like, let me play here in South Africa. That's it. Then we fans will go on hating guys like your Dotlu says that they want to go overseas. But we have our own players who are only saying that their ambitions is only playing here in South Africa. There's no hunger anymore. Because these young boys are paid so much. They're at Kaizer Chiefs. What are you going to give up? What are you promising us, fans? Don't just promise, go and deliver on the field of play. Guys, your thoughts, please. I'm out. FC Amakosman channel. I'm out. Cheers. Love you.